What's up, y'all? This is Digging the Dead, a Grateful Dead show on Mirror Music. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to do an audience request, a recent audience request, actually, one that captured my attention because I'd never heard of it before. This will be Rhapsody in Red, as performed at the Cleveland Music Hall on November 25th, 1983. I have been assured that it is face-meltingly good, so maybe y'all are familiar with this. I don't know, but come along for the ride with me. Jerry, I'm sure, has some great soloing going on. And again, this is the first time I've done a song that I've never heard before in any form in a while on the show. So anyway, yeah, Rhapsody in Red, Cleveland Music Hall, November 25th, 83. We'll see what we got. An old-timey rock and roll standard that I just don't know for some reason. It's a fun little riff. been pretty straightforward so far, right? But the recording says it's 13 minutes long. And we're only at like 95 yet. Because in the typical song, just knowing rock and roll history, this is the outro. Right? Sounds like he's playing the outro still. He's still got like 5 or 6 more minutes. That's it. I guess that's it. That makes more sense for it to. Are they going to? This video still has like 4 more minutes on it. We'll fast forward a little bit, see if I'm missing anything. Nope. There's just like 4 minutes of silence at the end. Still face meltingly good, right? It's I don't know, man. Like, it's definitely much more straight rock and roll improvisational, right? As opposed to jazz, disco, all the other wild stuff that they got into. It's much more straight ahead. Playing's great. It's not as out of left field, I guess, right? You guys have told me that 82, at least for the Dead, 82, 83, that kind of era is the cocaine era. And somehow it feels like that. I don't know. I don't know how exactly to explain that. But it's not... It's faster and straight ahead, I guess, is the best way to say it, instead of psychedelic and kind of improvisational. It's improvisational in the same way you would hear like rock and roll improvisation, rock blues, in the Clapton kind of vein, or Jeff Beck, or that kind of thing. It also shows that Jerry was. Well, I've said this on this channel before, but that, I mean, his superpower was the improvisation, right? I mean, that's the thing that he could do, the connection of ideas that didn't seem to have anything to do with each other. That was the superpower, right? That was the thing he could do that nobody else could do. But songs like this also demonstrate that if he wanted to just be a straight ahead rock and roll in your face, ripping, shredding kind of player, he could do that too. And there's not many people that can play in a virtuoso kind of way in lots of different styles, right? So, yeah, great performance. Again, this is Rhapsody in Red from Cleveland Music Hall, November 25th, 1983. Thanks to Jaybird Watcher for posting the audio on YouTube. Shout out to you, man, woman, man. I don't know which. But thank you. And this is Digging the Dead, a Grateful Dead show on Mirror Music. And I'll see y'all next time. Take care, y'all.